Hello, and welcome back to Embodied Astrology. This is a weekly series where I break down how you can work with the astrology of the week ahead to embody your most authentic self and live your best life. This week, on Monday, we welcome Aquarius season. So, this is a little bit of an insight in terms of what you can expect this Aquarius season. We are shifting into a very new energy, a lot of transformational energy. We're moving from the kind of systematic, grounded, traditional energy of Capricorn into the innovative, forward-thinking, very unique energy of Aquarius. So I'm going to share with you some downloads that I'm getting around this energy, as well as a practice that you can play around with to help embody this energy. So first, let's just set the stage to talk about the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius is an air sign. Air signs in astrology are very relational, very intellectual. And Aquarius in particular is a sign that is very much about the community and the collective and how we're all connected in this sort of like political collective ideals, what sort of society do we want to live in type of way. And while Aquarius is super tapped into the collective and what we all need and how we operate as a group, it's also a very unique sign. It's a sign that is not afraid to march to the beat of its own drum. It is very much about a liberation and authentic self-expression. And so this is the energy that we are entering in this week, starting Monday. This year, Aquarius season begins with the reminder that oftentimes things need to break down before they get better. And the reason why we are reminded of this is because we're getting a lot of Pluto interaction in this first week or two of Aquarius season. Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Mars, you name it, they're all going to cross over Pluto, which has been in Aquarius now for the past little bit over a year. Pluto is the planet of power and transformation and power dynamics and death and rebirth. So you might experience a little bit discomfort as we move through these first couple weeks of Aquarius season, noticing where things may no longer be working in your life, noticing where things might feel a little bit out of alignment. And it's really important that we're listening to those messages. Don't feel the need to change anything right away, but just to kind of clock that information and really sit with it, because we are getting this opportunity to revamp and to do things in a way that are a bit more innovative, different from before, and ultimately more liberating and more authentic to us. So while this might feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, truly this transformational energy is really all for our highest and best. And it's important that we listen to those messages and we listen to that gut take so that we can make the necessary changes to make our lives flow so much better. This energy is also here to remind us that we're all in this together. Now, we talked about this a little bit last week with all of the amazing information that was coming through all of Mercury's journey and Venus's journey, remembering that we're all connected, that we're all here to help each other towards achieving our individual goals. The same applies here, but it's also our collective goals. So if you're noticing as we're moving into this new Aquarius energy that conflict is arising, that there's a mismatch of goals and expectations, perhaps in your one-to-one relationships, or especially in your groups or in community relationships, really just giving everybody a little bit of grace and approaching the situation with patience, I think, is required. When we notice that things are no longer working or things need to be upgraded or we need to have tough conversations with people, these are hard realizations to have. And it's really important that as we're having these realizations, that we be really gentle with ourselves, that we be gentle with the people around us. This is an energy of how can we be really caring and nurturing and honest and kind as we're making these changes in our lives, as we are looking at these dynamics, perhaps power dynamics or group dynamics that may no longer be working for the whole collective anymore. It's this energy of how can we be really gentle, how can we be honest and still stand in our truth and our power as we are looking at these things that need a bit of a reset or an adjustment. My practice for you this week is to do something that allows you to really tap into your personal as well as collective power, whether that be volunteering somewhere, doing some sort of service type of work, or something that is connected to a cause that you love, activism that's important to you. 2026 is really a year that's all about what are the structures and systems that are no longer serving us collectively? How do we dissolve those? And how do we dare to dream for a better future that works well for all of us? So getting into that energy of activism, connecting to your community, remembering, of course, that we are all connected and that this collective energy is really important to tap into. And that's it for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you as always for watching. If you are interested in seeing what your personal astrology has to say about connecting to your authentic self and embracing your unique potential, go ahead and book a True You reading with me. I would love nothing more than to sit down with you and give you the keys to your chart. You can book a time at the link below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next week.